Hey, people, y'all here? Let me say, since, baby, since we've been together, oh, loving you forever. I Miss Piggy and Princess A, Wild Seed, Red Snapper. How y'all doing? Hey, Toontown, Miss Sherry. Uh-huh. Cheryl Burnett, excuse me. Thank you. Fraser Laurie, Wild Seed, and Leah. Is it Leah Morella? Raymond Davis. Hi, everybody, this morning. Well, unfortunately, I got to go get in women's business. I don't like it. I got to tell you, I do not like it. Wait a minute, I'm turning the light on. Hold on, I ain't tripping. Hold on a minute. Okay. But I've been watching this situation with this woman, KIMMY, and I've been watching. You can't avoid watching. As I've said, there's only 20 to 30 people who do commentary on YouTube in the beef sector. So that would mean that this is a very small sector, right? And not everybody's talking at the same time. Maybe 10 people a day come on. It's a small community, right? So I don't know how long I'm supposed to sit up here and listen to this bullshit without commenting on it, right? When you fling things up in people's faces and then you try to dominate, or you want to come on like a lion, then you can expect, no offense there, Lionheart, like a lion girl. Yes, people are going to talk about you as well. Miss KIMMY. Now, they've been talking about your name. You only been on here, what, a week? When did you start going live? A week or two? And now you come on here with all this negativity. You got the Lord's name in your mouth constantly. But then at the same time that you have God's name in your mouth, you got bitches and hoes in your mouth in the same sentence, right? So I think you need to tone that down. Yes, we all know, we all have spiritual language. And yes, it does get mixed in. But I think you're coming on a little heavy, girl. So here's what I want to say. I can't watch a whole lot of these videos. You know, you go on for 2 and 3 hours. This is the way you choose to communicate. It is your channel. Do whatever you want to do. When you go to your channel, though, you present yourself as someone interested in fashion, prettiness, femininity, and now you're coming on here and acting like a wild banshee. I don't understand what technique you're going to use. That's the wrong word. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? You're going to come on here hollering about God, and you think that it is appropriate, it is a good thing for you to be coming at that woman the way you've been coming at her. We all know that Brianna is a big girl. We've all know that she's had that struggle, girl, right? But that is a human being. Surely there is something about Brianna, since you know her so well, you can talk about aside from her weight. You know, these people have been going after that girl and going after that girl and going after that girl about her weight. It ain't something that you can just make disappear, right? Think of yourself as blessed because you don't have the same issue, right? Because nobody chose to be that big, girl. It could have been you. But here's the thing with me. You coming on here telling all that girls about business of who she's having sex with and that she's meeting people online. Girl, I got news for you, honey. A huge part of the dating community has gone online. Perhaps you're behind yourself. It is not unusual to meet people online, right? You don't know what the interaction with these men is. You come on here talking about this girl's a slut, this girl's a tramp, this girl got niggas running in and out all night and all this kind of stuff, which amazed me because I thought that Brianna didn't get a lot of that kind of action because of her situation, right? But you said no. She's a whore and she got people running in and out every night. And then you want to talk about her weight. Now, which is it now? Is she attracting all these men? Surely she's not catfishing all of them, right? Or is she so enormous that no one wants her? You want to go and talk about a situation where you went into a car agency or whatever the fuck it's called with your friend, and now all you can talk about is how how big she was in the seat, and you had no idea how big. You a goddamn lie. You knew exactly how big she was. And the part of the reason why you started hanging around with her is because of how big she was, right? Because when you're with Brianna, then you feel small. And you're only small because you're with her. Let's talk. I don't like bullies. I don't like mean, nasty, evil ass bitches, girl. You knew how big that woman was from the very beginning. Anybody who watches YouTube knows how big Brianna is. It ain't like she's hiding it, girl. We all know how big Brianna is, right? But you're the one who puts the pretty pictures in the goddamn thumbnail, and you have gone almost totally avatar. I can see the size of your goddamn arms and the width and the girth, girl. I can see the bigness in your face. You are struggling with weight your own goddamn self. And you want to come in here pretending that you're pretty Kimmy. But really, you only felt pretty because you were with Brianna. How pretty do you feel when you're with skinny girls? Because you're promoting that you're so involved in all this fashion shit. How pretty are you then? Why are you still using old thumbnails? Isn't it the hallmark of catfishers? The thing you are accusing her of? You're saying she looks different online, and they come in and they trick some kind of way? Brianna attracts people because of her personality. It is obvious. It is obvious that she must be something about her personality that draws people to her. In my opinion, the mind is so much more important, so much more interesting, girl, than how much makeup you put on, girl, and how much you think you're pretty, Kimmy. I don't think you're all that pretty, girl, and I believe that you're all very, very chunky. You're chunky, Miss Thing, and you won't stand up and show us your goddamn body, girl. Because, yeah, you can feel skinny when you were talking about Brianna, but when you stand your own big ass up in that camera, girl, and we see that this person doesn't look anything like this goddamn thumbnail she uses, because the thumbnail, you got a skinny face, girl, and in your real life, you're big. You're blown up. The weight is such an issue for you. When they just put this woman as a Supreme Court judge, did they make her a Supreme Court judge based on the size of her ass? You think it's so important? Did they put her in are they putting her in the Supreme Court, a lifetime assignment, highest court in America, girl? Does it have anything to do with her weight? How shallow and how stupid of you. You come on here this week, and I'm only coming directly to you because I feel like you're just, I want to stop you if I can, because I see a very nasty element of your personality, girl, is now taking form because people have been watching you. You say you don't, I don't care about, I got 1,000 in my chat. I want 10,000. Girl, that is your personal business. We do not give a goddamn what you want. That's why you're over there with Jay Wilson, right? Right? You have the similar kind of mentality. But he's going to turn on you, girl. And he's going to be talking about your evictions. He's going to be talking about your arrest record, girl. He's going to be talking about your inability to bear children, girl. He's going to turn against you, Miss Thing. I don't know why you think you over there, girl. Now you running shit about what a glamour girl you are. Face the truth. The blonde hair picture you have in your thumbnail is a lie. It is an old picture. It is no different than if I were to go to a sex site, girl, and put a picture up of me when I was 30. Now I'm 60. So I tricked somebody over here, girl, with a picture of me when I was 30. That's called catfishing. And you're doing that to us right here, girl. Right? Even the picture with the black hair, that's not you. Your face is half the size it is in that picture, girl. Right? You're trying to present yourself as some glamour girl. But what I'm saying to you is, if this thing is so important to you, you're probably struggling with your weight just as much as Brianna, right? Because if it's not oppressive, if it's not having the effect on her as it's having on you, you can still struggle. Some girls who have anorexia, girl, are sitting there with 100 pounds, girl, and when they look in the mirror, they still see a fat pig. I don't like it. I've never liked it. I've never liked the way you girls have treated that woman. and you're not running off of YouTube. I've never liked that pile up mentality. I've never liked stupid ass bully spirited bitches, girl, who are on here talking about that woman's weight. I don't like it. It's always annoying me, girl. And you, a person to do that to her, you know her struggle. You were with her long enough to know what her struggles are and how she feels about these people have been talking about her and talking about her and talking about her and talking about her and never talking about anything about her. All they talk about is how big she is. And you think that's cute. You invoking the name of God with these tired ass little sermons, mini sermons you're getting that you done got it from TD Jakes, girl, or from watching TV some goddamn where, and then you supposed to be some kind of goddamn what are you, a prophet? It is disgusting. Worried about somebody else got because they got a goddamn car. Hi people, how y'all doing? Well, if they're gonna be hanging around beef sector, girl, they're gonna get talked about just like everybody else. Niggas gonna show my ass crack, girl, and everything else in this thing. So if you're gonna have your ass over here, don't think you're gonna come over here and just run riot, talking about how you gonna dox everybody, and you then just start your flags, and you're gonna flag everybody over here, and then you're gonna come here and think you're gonna have a reign of terror. You ain't gonna terrorize me, ho. I think it's disgusting. These videos you making 3 and 4 hours talking about somebody's goddamn weight, like we didn't know she was already big. What if that girl dies? And then you better be worrying about how much you putting on, girl. I'm telling you, your face does not look like the face in that picture, girl. So if you are not ashamed of your weight, Miss Thing, why do you use old pictures? Why do you use pictures, girl, when you were pretty Kimmy? It's not you. It is a catfish. Hi, Egyptian. Who is that? Living my best life? Oh, you saying hi to Egyptian? Oh, okay. Red Snapping, Agent Dickerson. I don't like jumping these girls' business. Baby, I got to tell you, this has been going on for a couple of weeks. I've done everything I could to just stay away. You got to stay away from these people, right? And you got to really figure out, are these people really evil? Or are they just, is it just girl shit, right? I'm beginning to think that this girl is a little more than just girl shit, right? And it offends me, her coming on here talking about how she's flagging people. I'm flagging today. I'm flagging tomorrow. Oh, they better watch out. I'm flagging. You coming over taking down people's channels, girl. Is that supposed to be amusing in some way? What is that supposed to be? Your character, girl. You're exposing your character. That is an evil spirit, girl. Miss Thing, if my mama saw my sisters following behind a fat girl in school, teasing and taunting her, she would come off of her porch and she would beat the shit out of them, girl, publicly. Right? Because it's wrong, nigga. God damn. This is supposed to be your friend. If you treat her that way, how in the fuck are you going to treat the rest of them? You think that's so cute. You really let them have it. Oh, I had 1,000 in my chat. They had 1,000 in my chat. Miss Thing, they're quickly learning who and what you are, Miss Thing. And when they coming like bulldozers, girl, over your ass and your issues, Miss Thing. And I understand, from what I understand, girl, I don't ever follow you or anything like that, girl. I understand they are extensive. Start working on your character. Get your mind off of the size of your ass, right? It's about your mind and what is in your mind. And you said, what did she say? Oh, it's a war. It's a war on intelligence. Oh, it's a war on educated women. Oh, it's a war on marriage. But she said was girl, women. Everything she thinks she's intelligent. She thinks girl, you sound like gutter trash. I'm just telling you honest truth, girl. No matter how you fix up the outside, when you open you should have kept your goddamn mouth shut. Right? Let them guess. When you come on here with this bullshit, girl, all these attacks, Miss Thing, and all this calling agencies and calling police on people and calling and getting people's channels told, Miss Thing, it reveals what you are. If you dress up a pig, it's still a pig. People will be kind. I've sat back, I didn't say anything. I said, I don't say anything, girl. But how can I avoid you if everyone I watch is talking about you? And then when I'm forced to go and see, well, what are they talking about, girl? And then I'm exposed to that. Yeah, I think I have to comment on it as well. This thing, and I will continue to comment on it. And I'm not the kind of person who's a scary type person. Oh, she gonna dox you. Oh, she gonna flag you. Oh, shit. I don't give a goddamn about peons, girl. Been fucking with peons all my goddamn life. All my motherfucking life. And a whole lot more dangerous than your ass. You can believe that shit. Hi, people. I'm sorry trying to ruin your Saturday. They always ask me, why you always talking about the same people, the 2 or 3 people I talk about, girl? Because I'm not out there actively looking for people to beef with. It just doesn't do anything for me, girl. But if you, when it's right in your face, when you're being unfair to people, when you're being cruel to people, and the way you treated that girl, that was your friend just a couple months ago, girl. That is cruelty. I'm not down with the cruel part of it, girl. Right? I'm not down with all these health reads and shit, girl. And we don't know what's wrong with you motherfuckers. Right? You're about a hurt diabetes. Worry about your own, girl. I'm telling you, that neck is big. Those shoulders are big. You don't look like the same person in that thing. And don't be coming on here with this goddamn shit about colorism. Listen, black people, we know what colorism is, right? And it's always mostly affected the people with darker complexions. It's been a struggle, even amongst ourselves, girl. Even amongst ourselves, colorism, judging people by the amount of melanin in their skin, right? Now, we intelligent people, we all know that you can be dark and beautiful, light and beautiful, medium and beautiful. You can be all different kind of colors and still be beautiful, girl. But you are trying to get this conversation about colorism, girl, like you are a victim of it, girl. Oh, they said I was yellow. They said I was, what did she say? She said they say I was light skinned, whatever the metaphor they use, girl. That don't affect you, bitch. All your whole life, girl, you have wanted to be lighter. You are on here with a platinum blonde wig. If you are already so light skinned and it doesn't mean anything to you, why are you on here wearing platinum blonde wigs, girl? Is because you want it lighter. You want to be lighter. It's important to you, girl. So don't come on here insulting the intelligence of the people on here about you are so offended about colorism, girl, because they're saying you too light. You just want to talk about colorism because you think you have the upper hand because you happen to be light skinned, girl. Damn, everybody ain't stupid. It's only obvious. You want to go over there and make a beauty channel? Make it for big girls, plus size girls, honey. That should be your stick. You over there pretending to be somebody that you're not. You're showing all these skinny ass models like it's you, and then you're using a goddamn avatar looking like them, girl. But you don't look like that, do you? And you're a sensitive woman. So it probably bothers you a whole goddamn lot. Be a person that can be respected. Mm-hmm. She over there thinking she running the world, girl, because she got 15,000 people watch this shit, that bullshit. She went over there 3.5 hours talking about this girl who is y'all backing her away from YouTube. I mean, the whole world has agreed that fat shaming is wrong, except for the beef sector. It's the only place you can go and get away with this bullshit, right? Where you think it is okay for you to go attacking a young woman who was your friend, right? Who you know things about. All you can talk about is the size of her ass and pretend like, I didn't know you were that big, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, you guys sit in that chair. Oh, you were so big. That's what they're saying about you when you were in the beauty contest, girl. Just ain't believe me, girl. These ones that you're trying to pretend that you are, that's the way they feel about you, girl. They said, girl, ain't she chunky? Ooh, gotta fasten the chair down with lug nuts. That's the way they talk. It's so funny to you. Mm-hmm. Small head, big body. That's right, Angie. But the face is not even as skinny as it was. She don't look like the same person. She don't, and then she got this little blonde hair sticking out over it, girl, and that face is just expanding, expanding. The neck is expanding, expanding. And I'm not trying to make fun of people who big, because quiet as kept, girl. I'm 250 pounds, my own goddamn self. But I wasn't no 250 pounds when I was young, girl. So if I wanted to go in there and trick people, girl, I can come on here with an avatar, Miss Thing, from 30 years ago. I could do that. I don't know why I would do something like that, but that's what she does. Don't be a bully. All you know about Brianna is her weight. That's it. And then her sex life. What about your goddamn sex life? Oh, she got men off the internet. She got men off the internet. Girl, how do they have all these sites and these dating sites and these Christian mingles, girl, and all these goddamn sites? Everybody, because the gay world, they don't even use the bars no more, girl. It's all about the sites, the dating sites, the hookup sites, all kind of sites, girl. Why should Brianna be any different? Are you jealous because she's able to pull somebody off there, girl? Because you lack the ability to have the confidence to go out there and meet somebody your own goddamn self? Why we got to know about that woman, honey? I don't give a goddamn about the size of her feet. What's going on in her brain? And that's the question I'm putting to you. What's going on in your mind, girl? What is your character? Martin said, judging by the content of their character, not the color of their skin, girl. So you yellow. You're happy about being yellow. Just be happy about it, girl. You ain't got to come here and tell us about it. You say it's an attack on all this shit. Ain't no goddamn attack on it, girl. It's an attack on braggarts. Braggarts, girl. That's what it is, Miss Thing. We don't like people, or I'll speak for myself. I don't like people, girl, who have to constantly come on here and try to put somebody else to make themselves feel better. It is so obvious that you're so horribly insecure, girl. Right? You got to talk about how they speak, how they say the bad. Oh, they didn't say that word right. They didn't say that word. Miss Thing, I'm in my 7th novel, girl. I don't give a goddamn if I pronounce a word wrong, Miss Thing. And you don't sound like no highly educated teacher. Your goddamn self, girl. Quiet as it kept. But I don't like people who are over here nitpicking with other people, girl. They're constantly trying to make themselves like they are up. They are higher than this. When you're higher than this, go be with your people. Go be with the higher echelons. What do the higher echelons think about you? Right? If you're obsessed with that girl's weight, come on here with a bathing suit, girl, and show us. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you the way to go. Yeah. Some of the girls say small head, big body. That head is growing too, honey. You need to get off that bullshit, girl. Or wear turtlenecks. What's them old Victorian blouses they used to wear way up like this? And they had a piece of jewelry there, girl, and a little lace over there, girl. That needs to be your signature look until you take that weight off, girl. And you know it's harder. It's harder as you get older, girl. From what I understand, you got all kind of issues, Miss Kimmy. I would respect you more if you came with that woman with legitimate argument, with legitimate disagreement, with conversation about why you're no longer friends, girl. If you have to have it public, if it has to be public, girl. But if you to sit up here, girl, making fun of people, like I said, I am not making that shit up, girl. We do not allow that shit. Now that's why it's not in me, girl. You gonna make you gonna make fun of people with a gimp foot? Are you like Donald Trump? Oh, he was like this. He was like this. That was your president. El Presidente. Making fun of somebody with a handicap. That's what you are. That's what you are. I've watched. Don't tell me that I don't know. I know I've seen enough, girl. I don't know why you niggas keep thinking that people gonna sit up here and watch your ass for 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 hours, girl, to have to figure your motherfucking ass. Who in the fuck are you that I will put that much time in trying to figure you out before I have commentary on you? When you come on here, girl, you have so much commentary about every goddamn body else. And then you drag your ass over there with Jay Wilson, of all people. You, him, and Property Bonafide, y'all belong together. Look at me. Oh, look at me. Oh, I never. Somebody asked the bitch, what was it yesterday? Somebody asked that hoe. They said, oh, you been through things, Jay Wilson. Who's that girl? Shush Trish. You've been through things, so she finally brought, Well, what was it like in the trailer? That was a hard time. Oh no, it was fabulous. Oh no. I said, God damn, girl. I never had a light bill turned off. This thing, we are happy that you never had your lights turned off, girl. What do you want, a cookie? That's the personality. And then you are exhibiting the same personality. This is what you're following behind, girl. You ain't saying too much about your character. I have a dream that one day a man or woman can be judged by their character. That's the offense, girl. By their character. What specifically has Brianna Simone done to you? Character. How y'all doing? Yeah, Lord, my hair screaming at strangers. Then everything's a threat about how she gonna flag everybody, girl. She gonna take all their channels down. All this. Who told you that was a good thing to do, girl? Your character stinks. You're stinking to high heaven, girl. I want to talk about colorism. Oh, I want to talk about colorism. And she sit up there, girl, light as a light bulb, girl. She want to talk about colorism and how she's a victim of it. Meanwhile, she's in here with a platinum blonde wig. People get on my nerves. I guess I never had any of that. I guess a lot of these people in the South had that shit. We didn't have no honey. I had a dark skinned sister. My other sister, she was the same color as this girl, right? My mother was light skinned. My grandmother was medium skinned. We had every kind of imaginable color there, girl. So it never occurred to me that one was better than the other. It just never even occurred to me, right? So she wanted to go here and talk about colorism because she want to talk about color, right? Because y'all got to understand when they call me what do they call her? I don't even remember. And she's a victim of colorism. Girl, you need to. I hope that ain't this shit. Rock star, baby. I don't like a lot of caffeine, though. I mean, you drink this shit because you can't drink coffee all day, but it makes me dizzy, really. But so far, that's the best one. Rock star. Need to talk about liarism. Is she a liar too? I don't even know, girl. I don't watch all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. People, I guess they all think that everybody is so impressed and so entertained by them that they would sit there and watch that bullshit for 4 and 5 hours at a time. So you can say, oh, you don't know the whole story. You don't, and I will never know the whole story, girl. Get it, honey, get it. And if you cannot capture my interest in a video, anybody, if you cannot capture my interest in a video in the first 3 minutes, girl, I'm gone. I'm history. You want to come here and say your opening statements about how fast somebody's feet is? Oh, I have done that on occasion. You have to do it cleverly. Flagging is not a win, but in her eyes, it is. That whole mentality, girl, her character. When you, honey, your character, it goes down into the bone of who you are. And Miss Kimmy, if you would think back to when you were in school, when you were skinny, girl. Think back about how you treated people with dark skin, how you treated people who were fat in your class. How did you treat people who were excessively skinny or tall or something? Maybe they had a deformity. It is the same girl. Old ass bullies just becoming old bullies. And you're going to be an old woman bully, girl. Just a nasty disposition. It is your character. When you're on a talking application, you will be judged by the contents of your character, girl. Nobody gives a goddamn about your fucking ass. Oh, we the pretty committee. We pretty committee. Oh, I'm pretty Kimmy. Who named themselves pretty Kimmy? How the fuck you gonna name yourself pretty Kimmy, girl? No, that is for the beholder, honey. We'll tell you if you're pretty. Stop putting them old ass pictures in there, girl. You feel so beautiful, you're so pretty, you're so light. Put the right picture up there, girl. You're catfishing. Hi, Connie Bernard. I didn't see you. Happy Saturday, Tim. Calm your ass down, right? You're right, Tashana. Happiness. We're supposed to think about happiness. They killed me, and then I always got them out with God's name. She mixed it right in with the fucking bitches and all this kind of shit in the same sentence, girl. People are delusional. Nothing spiritual about you. And then all these little canned things she says, girl, and she's got off TV. What's all the Brian Carn, girl? She take a word from there. I'm gonna use this word, and I mean, ignorant, stupid ass brains, girl. That may be why you ain't paid your goddamn rent. You're giving it to all these motherfuckers on TV. I don't know. I don't know your personal history. I'm just saying you're on the wrong track, girl. Turn around and go to another way. Now, I came on here. I don't even know if you're a friend or foe. I don't even know if you've ever been in my chat before, girl. I don't know a goddamn. I know the way you are treating that woman is wrong. You don't believe me? Ask your mammy. It is wrong. And because you don't recognize that it's wrong, girl, it makes me question all of the who you are. All this talk about flagging people and doxing people and doing all this shit and bragging about it, girl, it is all a reflection of your character. So if we are to judge a person by the content of their character, girl, what does that say about you? You all impressed because you got some people watching you? Girl, you just came on, honey. Everybody gets a little few minutes, girl. They're more interested in the story about Brianna than they are about you, girl. You a hanger on, right? When you over there absorbing, girl, all of her content, weren't you exposed to the beef sector only through Brianna? Right? When you treat her that way, that means you treat people that way. Right? In her 40s. Still running behind the little kid. Hey, you fatty, your mama this, your mama that, girl. Your mama on welfare. Oh, your mama on welfare. Oh, your mama got big ass head. 40 years old. Tim, slow down. If they say give you wings, girl, it give you wings, baby. Or is that the other one? The other ripoff, Red Bull. They're supposed to give you wings, honey. Number one show. I'm going. Okay, you talking to somebody else? Okay, Paulette, Madison Blue. Okay, Elaine, here you go. Tim, why are you defending Brianna but talk about Jay Wilson's weight? Elaine, let me try to explain it the best way I can. If Jay Wilson was as big as Brianna right now, no matter how much I cannot stand him, no matter how he just turns my stomach, I would never come at him about his weight if he were her size. I hope that explains why I feel that way. We all talk about weight, girl. Everybody talks about everybody's weight, girl. I got a big old motherfucker in front of me like a bowling ball. We do that, girl. But in the case of Brianna, someone who's I mean, she could easily lose her life early. Right? This is a major struggle for her. I'm sure she didn't ask for it. It ain't because she ate too many cupcakes, girl. I would imagine that it is something that is in her DNA, something biological. Whatever the cause is, she is a very, very big person. It is cruel. You can read people without being cruel. Now, would I call Jay Wilson a fat, funky bitch? Yes. Yes. Because he offends me so much, girl. If he was that big, no, I wouldn't go there. If he was dark, if he was like some Africans are extremely dark, like blue, black, it would never occur to me to go there. Right? There's just you have to have certain standards, girl, where you are a decent human being. You can still sleep at night. Okay? So no, ain't nothing gonna change about no goddamn Jay Wilson. When they talk about Jay Wilson, all things, all gloves are off. That's all she does is bring her ass over here and talk about people for hours and hours and hours, girl. And then she has so many other things that annoy me so much, girl. All this girl's characteristics, his is that times 10. The bragging she does, he does it 10 times as much, girl. right? The talking about people that he does it 10 times as much, right? The picking on people who have lesser stuff, he does it 10 times as much. So that ain't gonna change. I'm sorry. Is it a double standard? Who cares? It ain't like it ain't like they pay me a lot of money on here, girl, to be correct. Ah, wow, see, Lord have mercy. You know, went with all the emojis, child. Dear self. That's true. Draca, Elaine, Tim, and Jay Wilson were never friends, and Brianna and Kimmy were. That's why. They were friends. They were very good friends, right? But I just think that picking on anybody in that situation, girl, is just wrong. You're not allowing that young girl, to be like everybody else, like the rest of us, right? Why are you over there tormenting her about something that she can't control, right? They ought to drag a lot of our mamas up here on these goddamn screens, girl. Since everybody got everything to say about weight. We know it's a struggle, girl. And it's a particular struggle for Brianna. Now, I don't know what that conversation. I never watched Brianna's channel. I don't know. I just know who she is on here. So all of the things that they say that she has done and said, I've never seen any of it, girl. I just haven't. You don't allow her to be like other people. Anytime she says one little thing, girl, then it's all this goddamn rotund fat jokes, girl, for the next 6 months. Elaine, you were on one today. Are you drinking Red Bull? Elaine said, Tim, you shouldn't crucify Kimmy for the same thing you excuse Tracy for doing. What does Tracy do? You see, that's the thing. I don't have no idea what Tracy do. Ain't there something? Baby, y'all think I'm bullshitting. I don't have no idea what Tracy do. I like Tracy when I see her in passing, when I see her on a page, when I see her on here, or I go to her page, she's always respectful to me, girl. That's all I know. I don't watch all these people with all these hour-long videos, girl. And a lot of the reason why I don't watch their channel is because I want to like them. I want to like them. There are a lot of people. She ain't the only one. A lot of people on here talk shit about AIDS and HIV and black people, like the fool. Whatever. There are a lot of people on here who say things on this beef sector, right? And I don't watch them specifically because I want to continue to like them. I maybe that don't make any sense. It's just like when I was in the streets, girl. When I was in the streets, people would come up to me and they would tell me what one of my homeboys did last night or what he did because somebody owed him money or whatever kind of thing. And girl, I never knew what the fuck he did. I don't want to know anything about it, girl. Because if I knew what he did, I probably would not like him. And I would be on an island by myself because I couldn't like anybody in that world, honey. No, it's hard on here too. This shit is getting as bad as the streets. Hi, Dovey Milton. How you doing? Elaine, they have tried and tried and tried to tie me to Tracy. I don't know why these girls keep trying to tie me to Tracy. Tracy might come through here today. She said, hi, Uncle Tim. I said, hi, Tracy. That's our relationship, girl. Like anybody else, honey. She ain't got no, Tracy, like me. I caught her when I was going at it with, me and her. Here's how what thing with Tracy was. Tracy and I were both going at Jay Wilson at the same time. So I became friendly with her on here only because she was going off on him. I enjoyed watching her go off on him, right? And that's basically it. And this is carried on. I'm a loner. I'm the lone wolf, honey. One is the loneliest number that I ever know. Baby. Hey, hey. Oh, he really gonna go. There's a dog out there. I hear the dog. Come here. Ding dong, ding in the ding dong. Booty, 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 booty. Booty, 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 booty. Goody, booty, booty, booty. Say hello. Booty, 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 booty. Hooty booty booty booty. Hooty booty. There you go dancing again, Daddy. Why you always dancing with me, Daddy? Let go of my paws. Hooty dooty 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 dooty. My doggy's smart. If he wants to get rid of me from bothering him, making him dance and all that, he just lick on my hand a little bit. He said, "My daddy weak as hell," and he'll just release me. Pastor is plump, not morbidly obese. I just don't think it's funny. If Brianna was half the size she was, maybe it could be humorous. People talking about their weight back and forth and that kind of stuff, but not in her case. And I still haven't seen all of this horrible behavior on her. Right. Miss Kimmy, she probably having problems getting a man her own damn self, girl. She seems very needy to me. So maybe you ought to be asking Miss Brianna, girl, how you do it, honey? How do you have these men coming around, girl? Shit, I need something coming around here. She over there talking about, oh, that man stole your purse. That man, we done heard that 1,000 times, girl. Some nigga stole purse, girl. If you're gonna be online, you dating online, girl. Yes, you're gonna encounter all kind of people, and all of them ain't gonna be good people. This thing can happen to anybody. Anybody who haven't ask any gay person, girl. We all been ripped off, girl, by somebody we done drug in the house. This thing, it just goes along with it. This thing. Sorry, I'm not impressed. I just ain't. I need to be calling Miss Brianna myself and say, girl, can I get a piece on there? What's that site name? What's that site name, baby? Who on the bike? Oh, the man was on the Connie, stop. Now I did laugh at that. I did laugh. I had to be, let's be honest. Let's keep it 100. I did laugh at the part because the man arrived on a bicycle. Now, people, y'all prejudiced. Y'all people. My mama used to laugh at shit like that, girl. She didn't understand grown men on bicycles. But in San Francisco, girl, I mean, I got one of them, you know, those rental bike things out for you rent them for a day or whatever. Just right in front of the building, girl. Whole half the block, Mr. It is not uncommon for people to ride a bicycle here. We don't consider that a sign of poverty. We consider it a sign of exercise here in San Francisco. They're building bicycle lanes constantly, girl. Right. So there's more than one reason to be on a bicycle. So she suggested that the man was one of these guys, you know, on some of these dope fiends, they riding bicycle, right? Now, it kills me because sometimes when I'm if I'm in a braggadocious mood and I say something about all the money we're making in the drug world and all that, honey, a whole lot of us was on bicycles, girl. It was a whole lot easier to get around. Maybe the man had a reason. Maybe he was trying to lose weight himself, girl. On a bicycle? No, we have everything here, baby. Right out front of this window. I told y'all the track out front, right? It's a bicycle track, but they have skateboards, scooters, those one-wheel things, many kinds of bicycles, electric bicycles. They got little motorcycle things, little motorbike things. Everything goes right in front of the window, girl. So it ain't always because the people are so poor and pitiful that they're on a bicycle, girl. Maybe you can have a Rolls Royce in your garage, girl, and still ride a bicycle. I bet you them white folks are on there with them skinny asses, girl. They riding bicycles, honey. These they're running or they riding bicycles in the morning, and they got 2 or 3 SUVs, you know. But she gave us. I chuckled at that, and I'll give you just that. Now in Indiana, though, it was very unusual to find adult men who didn't have cars. Now I've noticed that is the truth. Most cities, all through the Midwest for sure, all through the South and all that. Because you need a car to get around. You just need a car. And you're going to work somewhere, you got to be on time. You got to have a car. That is a status symbol in most places. And it's also a necessity. You have children, you have to get them places. You got to drop for groceries and all that kind of thing, right? But one of the things about city living is that it's not necessarily true. You can rent a car, you know, they got you rent the car for the day and zip cars and all kind of shit like that. But not everybody has a vehicle. She made it sound bad though, girl. Don't y'all be rejecting them men because they're riding the bicycle and staying in shape. You ain't gonna complain when you take that shirt off, girl. You got all them biceps and triceps. Ooh, just take your shirt off. You got to work to get that shit. You got to run or ride or something. I am team different. I am not drinking anything. You working on your car? Oh my goodness. Oh, you a handy woman, Elaine? Oh. She made fun of how the girl got in her car, girl. It's her car. Don't worry about it, bitch. If you're not here to support me, girl, you're just here gathering information. Why don't you just leave and just leave me alone instead of coming here pretending to be my friend, girl? And basically, all you're doing is collecting information that you can use against me. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the gas. Y'all got the gas prices. I have the food issue, honey. I wanted to give my moderators a tip this month. I couldn't even do it, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I really did want to, but the damn food cost so fucking much. I mean, it was like I had spent $200 on food, right? And when I got home, I realized, well, goddamn, I ain't got number 4 TV dinners in here, and I don't cook, so I don't. What happens? Everything costing more money. That's the issue. That's the issue. Praise God for AdSense, because now it's actually coming in handy. Before it was just something to go shopping with, get me a new statue. But now, it's just making ends meet, baby. Every time I go in there, it's between $50 and $70, and that is not talking about grocery shopping. When I take my granny cart. So I feel y'all gotta go through that shit. You got a car payment too, because y'all got the food issue and the car and the gas issue, insurance issue, car note issue, PG&E issue. She could have known him longer, and he would still told her purse. If he had a drug issue, he would definitely took it, honey. That's a damn shame. Why did you just take the money out the purse, nigga? You could have took the money out the purse, girl. If somebody takes your shit, it's not so much the money. I mean, who cares around much money in the purse, girl? It's their ID and their credit cards. Everything they got to go get canceled now. And you got to wait for an ID, and you got to go get the bank card and all that shit, girl. It's a pain in the ass. Plus, if you got phone numbers or something in there, he just threw that in the trash some damn where. Lord have mercy. That's trade, though, baby. These gays on here can tell you about trade, baby. You look at they don't pick up your teeth. If you got false teeth, leave them in your mouth. These niggas will walk off with your teeth. Did she use the bike to her car? She took him home. That must have been a different guy then. I didn't know Brianna was having it like that. I was surprised she said she had him going like that. That sounds like a website, child. What do you call it? Cat come, or I think it was called Fish Glorious Fish or some shit like that. I don't know. Y'all know you're gonna sneak and find out. Everybody need a little love, girl. These gas prices gonna have you on bicycles, baby. I know some of these people in my neighborhood, they all own bicycles, girl, but they got cars. They got fucking Victorian homes, and they still ride bicycles. Great exercise, child. When I go to the gym, I'm paying them money to go to the gym, and all I do is cardio. So basically, all I do in the gym is just ride a stationary bicycle. Right? I could have did that just by riding a bicycle. Y'all got these rental bikes in y'all towns? Don't y'all see? You can tell when the homeless people then took the rental bikes and painted their name all over it, child. You got a shopping cart in front of the bicycle. You know people ain't pay for that shit, child. That's either a bad credit cards, or credit cards. There's nobody there to check your ID, and then or they done broke the GPS on them. But it's real popular all over the world. I see there in London and Paris. Plenty of fish. Okay, happy troll. Is that why you happy, troll? Plenty of fish. Let's play a little game. I want to see something. Hold on 1 minute. I want to see, girl. Let me see if they got a boy section. Plenty. Do they travel? Plenty of Fish. Mm. Come on, plentyoffish.com. Oh. Start viewing singles in your city right now. Are you single? Yes, I'm single. Oh, yes, I'm over 18. Okay, perfect. No, I ain't signing up shit. They tricking you. So they got on here all women. I see all women online. Well, what kind of stuff is this? So there are no men on there? You just post your picture as a male? All right, ladies. They want you to sign up though. They trick you, make you say, okay. Plenty of fish. That looks cute. Uh-huh. And that's the first time I've ever seen one that's got all women on there, all the women's pictures. So I guess the men just go on there and I don't know. They had about 40 pictures on there. Every one of them was a woman. I assume that you get to see the man too. Tour de France is the bicycles. Mm-hmm. No. Tim, no, don't go on there. You're gonna go blind. That's the ghetto of dating sites. They said that it was the #1 site in America. Of course, they all say that. They said they're the #1 dating site in America. Check IDs on Plenty of Fish, because one guy told me he was 35. He was 28, living at his mom. See it? You ladies are so judgmental, girl. They can't ride no bicycle. You must have a car, and you can't be living with your mama. Okay. Y'all hard on these dudes. No wonder they don't want to approach. It was his mom's age when wanted me to meet his mom. Girl, I ain't meet no mama's girl. That is not why I came on this site. Get off that site. You're going to go blind. Happy Troll don't like I'm young. Shit, 28 sounds pretty good to me, hey. 28 sounds about right. A lot of those men on Plenty of Fish are in prison. Lord have mercy. How are they communicating? Oh, they got the pen pal things. I heard about something like that, where you have men in prison are able to get online on these dating sites. How do they do that? But I guess some of them, they even smuggle cell phones in them things these days. I don't know why. They used to wake us up in the middle of the night, get up, throw everything on the goddamn thing, and they search everything looking for contraband, take all your personal shit. But they say they got cell phones in there. Maybe they let them use computers. I don't know. Plenty of Fish there are men in prison. Little prison pen pal. Of course, the ones in prison are more interested in them zooms and wham whams. Can you send me $20, baby? It's gonna be good. 28 is too young? Not for me. I like me a young, virile man. Mom Mabley say, you catch me with an old man, I'm holding him for the police. Shame on me. What I do now? All I did is look at the site, girl. It's public. Is guys on Bigo in prison too? Oh, Lord, have mercy. How are they doing all that communicating? Let me see. I don't know how you would do that. Well, things have changed, though. I ain't been to prison 20 years, girl. It's probably, they got all kind of different shit that I'm not aware of. Calm down, Tim. Calm your ass down. Telling all the tea, honey. Don't be telling all the tea. Little use of moms, maybe. She kind of remind you of somebody on here, don't she? They got cell phone. I don't know about that. That was something. But see, when I was going to the pen, there was no such thing as a cell phone. Only people who had cell phones was rich people and drug dealers. They had them big old things. That was that far back, child. We barely had pagers back then. But we had televisions, though. You can send a television. They send these plastic televisions where you can see the whole insides of it. They had to be that kind. They had a special one made for that. But most of the people who were doing any time in there, they had them. I never had television there because I was just in and out. Time I got it, I'd be time me to leave again. Mine were almost all violations, honey. But people who actually lived there, they had their own TVs, their own radios. I'm over 40. What's wrong with that? Over 40? You can still date you a 28-year-old. Well, it's a little different with men and women, I know. But some people like cougars and some people like all kind of stuff. Right? So no, it's not all that surprising that Brianna is able to get all this kind of trade because there are people who are actually attracted to big women. Right? If it wasn't true, it wouldn't be true. It is true. There's somebody for everybody. God worked that thing out. In the gay world, they got they call them chubby chasers. But you like all kind of people. If your daddy was a big man or whatever, you still have affection for your daddy. You might want to choose you a big man. They see a lot of women, their sons marry women that remind them of their mothers. Right? You two peoples are out of prison. Some of us like silver foxes. Look at all that gray coming in my head, child. When I came on here, it wasn't like that. I'm Barack Obama. Since Barack left, as soon as he left, almost the day he left, he started turning gray. Chubby chasers, baby. I just want to lay on his chest. And not everybody only has intercourse for sex. There are other things to do in sex besides humping on each other, child. Oh, yeah, the bears. You know, the bears have their own communities here. They have their own parade and everything. Oh, flop on top of you. Wait a minute. There's way too many too many sex toys out here to be okay. So you saying just use your toy, Chantel? Get you something battery operated. And then somehow sophisticated those things have become. Remember, they used to just have a little battery in there. You know, now this, I guess, gays and women had this in common. They had all these toys, right? A lot of these were made for women, actually. But they had a little battery in the back, you know, a little thing. Now, girl, they got a whole fucking lawnmower. This thing. They got machines, all the machines doing through this, girl. Can you imagine doing your housework, girl? Oh my God. Okay, never mind. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, they might use something like that. You wonder how people have sex? There's all kind of ways to have sex. How did we get here? Oh, Lord. Well, we started off talking about this girl, KIMMY, who's recently got her channel. She's been around forever, but she recently got a channel. She's moving her channel from now beautiness and all this stuff and makeup and all this stuff. I guess she has, does she even have she has her own commercials and all this stuff. But she's moving on to this beef sector stuff. She started off hanging around with Brianna. Her and Brianna fell out. So now she's using Brianna to build herself a channel. So she's been talking about Brianna like a dog for 3 and 4 hours at a time. So I just felt like, you know, I don't like that pile up thing, girl. You should let people, you should understand that not everybody likes that. What if you had a fat child? Would that be funny then? People bullying your child? Ain't enough toys in the world. I need me a man. That's right, Red Snapper. I'll make me something strong, honey. I want muscles all over his body. I don't care if he's young or old, just as long as he's beautiful. I just need something I can hold on to. Oh, baby. You don't give me no plastic, baby. Let me see. You got one, Chantel, huh? I wouldn't mind having a little companionship kind of thing at this point. A person, but I ain't got to force it, honey. If it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. That's how you want it. Doesn't mean it will be so. If it don't fit, don't force it. Relax and let it go. Y'all remember that? The smooth triple blade. New, just they got a new triple blade. They got a one here that's for women. It's sex toy shop. It's high end though, high class kind of thing. But people have needs, honey. Shit. People have needs. I just got old, so I ain't got no much interested in none of it, honey. Decker tools, Black and Decker tools, girl. I've seen that, Chantel. I'm sorry. Now I still will look over there in the dirty pictures, girl. And I've seen them with these big ass, not a little lady drill. No, they got these big ass goddamn drills, girl. And they got the dildo on top of the drill. The world has gotten too sophisticated for me, Miss Dave. Lord have mercy. I am not getting ripped apart behind no goddamn toy. You want you some beef. That's right. Tell the truth then, Red Snapper. Shit. Every once in a while. Make love every once in a while. Your buddy has one of those? Oh my, a Black and Decker? I mean, I heard rumors. Excuse me. Thank you. I don't know nothing about that. That's the way I am with the porn. I heard they got that on. I don't know. Oh my, what is this? Talking about all the personal stuff. Yo, you married, Indigo? That's wonderful. Nothing wrong with marriage. She said, Miss Kimmy said marriage was under attack. All things good were under attack. Girl, Miss Kimmy, don't come on here with that bullshit, girl. We got enough negativity and these people, these granddames over here already, girl. We got enough people over here talking about their diplomas, girl, and how they paid their gas bill. We don't need another one. We don't need another bragger. We don't need another bragger. We just need you all to go. Yes, 19 years old in May. Indigo. You're 19 years old? Oh, you're 19 years in a marriage. Okay. Praise God, honey. I don't want no teenagers over here. If y'all young, y'all teenagers go on way now. It's the grown folks application or channel here. She said she got 19 years in her marriage. Okay, I love that, honey. My sister, they met in junior year of high school and still together and still happy. Ain't nothing wrong with marriage. Yeah, she is. They're picking on that younger woman. I had no idea she was that big. You a goddamn lie, girl. That's why you over there. I bet you really felt pretty. Oh, so pretty, sunny, funny, and gay. If you feel so pretty, Kimmy, why you got to use old pictures, girl, where you're half the size you are now? Let's keep it real. Brianna's not ashamed of it. It affects her, girl. I mean, she's learned to put on her front. It affects her. She's still a woman. She's still a young woman. Why else would she be leaving? She ain't no way in hell that girl has said enough to have all these people coming at her constantly about something she can't help. See, there you go, Nunu. I ain't saying that, Nunu. Yeah, what are y'all doing? Y'all turning on me now? Look where you going, boy. My baby said, enough. That's right. Give him the paw, baby. Yeah, well, she's a big car, obviously. I mean, there's some things that don't even need to be spoken about, Linda B. Of course, she's going to get a big car. Why wouldn't she? She's going to be comfortable. Shit, she got to pay the note. She got to pay the insurance and all that high as gas. Mm-hmm. I'm glad she didn't go get no damn Honda or Pinto. Well, my hope for her is that eventually maybe she'll go ahead and have the surgery because it is unhealthy, to be that size. We don't know. We're not doctors. We don't know nothing about that woman's health history or anything else. As what's the girl? What's the little girl who mom died from surgeries? One of those surgeries. Jay Dunn. Right. So we don't know. She lost her mom behind one of those surgeries. I think Luther Vandross was. Did he have the surgery? No, he just going up and down in his weight. Eventually, he had a heart attack. But so we don't know. You be glad it ain't you. We all got issues, baby. We all got pain. She's 14 years older than her. Should be schooling her and training her. Girl, hell, you talking about you can't know children. This how you gonna treat them? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know anything about what their argument is. It's too much for me. I'm not going through. See, people realize some people think that having a YouTube channel is just something you do for an hour a day. But no, in order to talk about these things intelligently, that means you have to go and watch all these people's videos in order to get your commentary. Which I mean, people who do celebrity news, they have it more out front. But we got to go and actually watch all this bullshit, girl. So I don't watch everything. There are a few, there are a couple, but she has just been all over the news for the last few days. That's all that is. Mm-hmm. You sick of all these heifers? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I used to like Kimmy, one of a few people who didn't roast or taunt her. What I, baby, what I didn't like was that she flat out lied, saying Bree said stuff she didn't say, only for her to air her business. Right. No, she's just using it right now. That this is her stepping stone. Right. Just like that goddamn stone creature. She came on here and made 15 videos about me. I didn't even know who it was. 15 videos about me, girl, insulting me in every way that person can be insulted. She used me to start her channel. Her and Vivian, they both ended up over 1,000 subscribers. They didn't have nothing else to talk about. They picked out 2 people, and that was every video. You can't trust these monsters, girl. Mm-hmm. 15. Probably more than that since then. I don't watch them. When they show you who they are, just believe them, move on, girl. So if there's room for another person to come over here talking shit about people and calling people and flagging people and being nasty to people and telling people's business, if there's room for that, girl, let them have at it. I won't be watching it. Mm-hmm. Are you red ball to the beginning? Yeah, we started off hot, huh? Before we slipped down into the dildos, girl. She was diabetic. Well, I'm diabetic myself. Yeah, of course, she's gonna have health issues. That's what my concern is. That's just a black woman. I just don't see where she's been so evil. There's some people have made that their basic commentary, girl, for years. It's got to have an effect on her. So she found something else. She wanted to go to Bigo. They're nicer to her over there. She has more fun over there. I'm sure it's something new and fresh. Why not leave? Mm-hmm. All right, darlings. Y'all have a wonderful Saturday. Okay? Later. Don't be picking on people. If you're going to pick on people your own size.